Hi everyone, this is Tuplex. Welcome back. Today what I would like to do is get at least one of these smelting things set up. And then once that's done, I'd like to start to set up an iron mine so that we can get that going. So I'm going to begin by bringing up my train. I'm just trying to see how I can get it up here. You know what? I'll just, oh no. I can't make it come to the stacker because none of this is, oh, there's my train. Yay. All right. Why don't you go there? And then as soon as it gets there, I got to put it in manual mode. I wish you could give it a temporary stop and have it just get there and then go into manual mode after it arrives, instead of like going through the rest of the schedule. I would prefer that kind of behavior. Maybe somebody will make a mod for that. Oh, there go my guns. What are we shooting at? Oh, worms. Ooh. That's ugly. Yeah, I have a feeling I'll shoot at that every time since it's kind of out of range. That would be a good candidate for a nuke or two. Why don't we do that? Let's go destroy it with a nuke. Yeah. Okay, let's destroy that with a nuke too. See ya. I dodged the acid and then I ran right through it. Smooth move. Oh my god. Oh, I love that. Okay. Took care of those guys for the most part. It's great when you get them to follow you, because then you can just... Oh, are they getting smart? No, they're getting ready to expand. You can leave a trail of fire behind you and they'll just run through it. Okay, well that was fun. Pro tip: when you've used nuclear weapons, make sure you switch back to your rifle when you're done, because if you accidentally fire it in your base, you will regret it. Okay. Yeah, at some point I'll probably want to connect these train networks. Actually, why don't I do that here? No. Well, yeah, I mean, I can talk. There's never going to be a path. No, I don't feel comfortable doing that. Let's try to keep this isolated. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to need furnaces. Maybe I have enough furnaces. Oh, I am going to need a lot of beacons, though. So let's I'll just grab all the beacons and all the modules I've got and see how much of it I can get built. I'm going to come way up here to the top before I get started, because I only want to build this top unit to begin with. And somebody said in the comments that production will go even faster if it's an absolute unit, which I thought was pretty funny. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have enough. Jeez, how many? I need 400 beacons for one of these. Yeah, so I clearly don't have enough. All right, let's get rid of the trees. Is that all I can do? Okay, so I need inserters. I need provider chests. I don't think I have any chests actually. I don't think I put any of those in my train. I do have inserters though, I know that. Yeah, there's inserters. Okay, I'll have to go back for provider chests. Yeah, and I've got more than enough furnaces, at least to get this first one done. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's as far as I'll go. That should at least get the inserters and furnaces in there. I haven't powered this up, actually. Okay. So I'm going to turn off my RoboPort. And I think I'm going to deconstruct all of this. Because really what I should be doing is getting one of these completely set up with all the modules and everything before I start making copies of it. If you see me pick this up, it's just so that I can see my RoboPort range. Sometimes I'm curious to know what's within my range and what isn't. Okay, I'm getting lots of wood for the smelters. Okay. Yeah, because I didn't power any of this up. So let's put the prod modules in here. Okay, I don't have speed modules yet. And actually, if I wanted to optimize this, which I do, what I'm going to do is on this side, I'm going to flip it so that the chests are closer to the center instead of being farther away, because that'll optimize the robot travel distance. Let's put some stations down just to make sure that I've actually got this all right. Yeah, that looks perfect. And then that's for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Okay. Wonderful. All right, so we'll call this iron smelting. And we'll call this iron plates. Okay. Yeah, so we need... I wonder if I should just tile RoboPorts all the way across here. Or just put like one in front of each wagon. I'm going to have a lot of bots in here. Well, let's just do this. I think this will be sufficient. can always improve it later. Oh, I'm standing in the way. Okay. Let's just copy that down here. Okay. And then on these requester chests, we're going to request iron ore. And let's go for, I don't know, 200. And I should be able to just run across these and copy it. Yes. And then the other thing that I think I'll want to do is to limit the output on these. Let me think, because over here I'm going to be storing all the plates in the train station. Now we could also store plates in the chests, but I don't feel that that's, I don't think that that's terribly valuable. I mean, if these chests are filled up, like, you know, I mean, when you have 6 chests across, one of these, or actually we're going to have 12 chests on each wagon. One of these chests can feed a full wagon. So I think what I'll do here is these passive providers, or you know what, I'll just limit the inserters. So I'll tell this to run, oh, but then I'm going to need a total. Okay, yeah, I'll just cap them. All right, now I can't just click and drag this time because I don't want to affect the requester chests. I don't know if that's going to work. All right, let me go get some provider chests and then we'll come back and finish that off. Let's carry around 100 of those. Well, how many do I need? 156. Wow. Okay, so let's get let's get 200 of those and 100 requesters. Okay, I'm going to put these furnaces back here. Where did I get the... Oh, okay. I guess I'm just carrying a lot of furnaces already. All right, let's go back home. And now my supply trains can finally get through. What are we shooting at? Man. They do expand quickly, don't they? I've got a pretty large area walled off here. I mean, if you look at this seems really big when we're working on it, but then you zoom out and it's just, you know, occupying a tiny corner of the base. So hopefully we'll have more than enough space to get stuff done here. Huh, that's not cool. There, that's better. My bots do have regular poles. Let's see how we're limiting these logistic chests. 100. Okay. So I'm going to make this 200. And the blue ones, let's also make 200. Okay, we've got a lot more beacons. All right, I've got 137. All right, let's head back. Yeah, let's go up here. That's closer, isn't it? Let's see how our research is coming along. All right, we're getting there. Let's add oh. We are, looks like we're almost at the end of our non-infinite research, which is cool. So we might have an achievement coming up. So after these 4, the only thing left is, yeah. After that, the only thing left is all the infinite research. So that's when we should get the achievement for researching all technologies. Awesome. Okay. Let's see if we can get this built out. For the most part, I want to make sure I get all my requester chests in there. Okay, yeah, so it looks like I'm only missing turrets at this point. All right, so let's finish this job here. I'm not sure where I left that off. And then once I have this side completely done, then I will make a blueprint of it, and then we'll flip it around and copy it to the other side of the tracks. I really should have done this before I built the whole thing. Okay, and then when I have speed modules, I'm going to have to come back and load speed modules on all these beacons. Actually, I wonder if I should just pick up all the beacons for now. All they're going to do is use up power. Or maybe I'll just put speed 1s in them for a while. Okay, so now we need to power it up. So I will take power from here and bring it down there, let's say. Okay. Yeah, small power poles would need a lot, so let's see what we can do with substations. Looks good. Put a substation in every other spot. And then, yeah, I mean, we have a lot of overlap here, but at least this powers everything. Okay, and then I want to make this nice and neat. Let's disconnect that line. I only need one. Okay. And then I think we ought to throw in some lights as well. So we'll just put them in that convenient spot. Whoops. In between the chests. Okay. Now down here, we need to set up the space for the receiving train. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, and those are going to be loading in. So how much should I request on each of these? Or should I just let them fill up? I don't think I want them to fill up. Let's see, one train will hold plate stack in hundreds. So one train will hold 4,000, or one cargo wagon will hold 4,000. So if I do like 4,000 on each side, no, let's do 8,000 on each side. So 8,000 divided by 6 is 1333. So we'll just round that up to, I don't know, let's call it 1,400. Okay, so that means each position will eventually hold enough plates to load 4 trains. All right, and then more on that side. Wonderful. And then, of course, we need roboports down here as well. And on the other end. Let's go to the train and grab some more roboports. Pretty sure I have some in here. Yes. And I have bots. That's 200. Let's start with 300 bots and see if that'll be enough to make it run. Okay, 300. Okay. That looks good. Now we copy this. We rotate it 180 degrees. And we throw that down. And of course we're going to be short of beacons again. I think I've got enough modules. Do I have enough chests? No, I need Oh, okay. I need inserters and lights. Okay, I know I have some of those in the train. Okay. So now we're mainly just missing speed modules. Let's see how many speed modules I've got at the base. Well, we don't have a significant amount, that's for sure. I need... There's 404 beacons. So that means I'm going to need 800 speed modules. 816 to be exact. Yikes. Right, and now all those beacons are my biggest consumer of power. Okay, so let's just remove the beacons for now. So I'll get my deconstruction planner, I'll whitelist beacons, and we'll remove the beacons until we've got modules to put them in, modules to put in them. Otherwise, what's the point, right? Oh, and they're relocating down there. Okay, and actually maybe I'll just leave... This is where they go, right? There. Yeah, I'll just leave beacons around 1 just so I can remember how it needs to be arranged. Yeah, that's right. Well, let's do this one too. Okay. And then it'll be easy enough to, well, what I can do when I have the modules is I'll just load these with modules and then I'll just pick them up and paste them across the rest of these. Okay, yeah, so now we're only using 30 megawatts for the beacons. Okay, so this should be ready to start smelting. We just have to give it some iron. And that's what we shall start to look at next here. I want to take a quick look at the research. It still seems a little bit slow. Of course, now with the feeding it by bot, it's kind of hard to tell which ones I'm short on. I guess I just look for the ones with empty chests. I actually don't see any empty chests. I've got purples, I've got yellows. Oh, it's the blues. Okay. The blues are the bottleneck, but they've got plenty of material, so I think it's not really an issue. We just have to wait. Let's see how much more we have to go. All right, we've got 3 more. Why don't I do, well, no. I could do research speed, but it won't matter. I'm just not making the blue ones any faster. That's my bottleneck right now. Okay, so let's figure out where our first iron mine is, or second iron mine is going to be. That one looks easy to get to. And it's not in the way of anything else. So I think I'd like to start, where I have these. And I didn't leave myself any room for the ore to get through up here. That's a bummer. I guess it'll have to start here and then go around or something. Or I suppose it could come in down here. Crap. I really don't want to pick all this up and move it. All right, well, I'm just going to leave it. What I do want to do, though, is I want to get some landfill so that I can change this part of the rail to a straight shot across the lake, so that all these supply lines don't have to move. So we'll do that now, and then in the next episode we can start building the mine. All right, so we're going to come over here to, I guess we'll just come over to there, which means we're going to have to go all the way around. I should do that over here too, although that's not as critical. Actually, I've got this huge iron mine right there. I could belt it in. But what fun would that be? None. It would be none fun. That's how much. Trains are a lot more fun than that. Okay, well, this time we get to ride in the back of the train, so that's something different. So I saw a famous football player at a restaurant today. I met my wife for lunch, and I mean, I don't watch sports, right? So I only knew that this guy was a famous football player because people were going up to get their pictures taken with him and get his autograph and stuff. And then I was asking somebody who it was, and he told me. I don't want to reveal who it is because it might pin down my location, but I found out who it was, and I had to check the internet to see if it was if it was really a famous guy. Okay. My inventory is really, really full, and I need to get some landfill. See, and I don't have any empty wagons like I often do. So I guess we'll have to do this the slow and moderately tedious way. All right, so let's just go. Actually, let's do this from map view. It'll be easier. I won't have trees diverting me. I love how your bots can do landfill now. That's a big improvement, I think. And let's get some radar coverage over here. I don't like that I can't see this area. That's better. And this way I can continue. Oh, now I can't because I don't have any more landfill. Okay, let's go refill. Let's get rid of some trees. We'll need to run pipe and everything as well. Okay. Actually, let me run the blueprint before I lose it all. There. I think I'm not going to have enough to finish. Oh, maybe I do. Yeah, just barely. Awesome. I'll probably need to fill in all this as well. All right, let's turn the roboports off since I'm going to have trains running through here. So let's fill all this in, and then I'll just get as much of it as I can as I start cleaning this stuff up. How do I have labs? I haven't cleaned my inventory in a while, and it shows. Okay. All right, that's going to have to move. All right, let's use shift. Oh, yeah, turn that back on. And let's get more landfill so we can fill that stuff in as we go. Wish it will come with the train. Can't reach the landfill. All right, let's get into this wagon. That way I can refill my landfill without having to get out of my chair. How did my inventory get full? Okay, I guess some bots were trying to come back with landfill. That's weird. Okay, my battery's getting low. So I'm just going to pick them up manually. I think a lot of you know this already, but if you pick up your bots manually, they go into your inventory with a full charge, so you don't have to wait for them to recharge from your power armor. Okay. Okay, now we run the oil pipe, since we're going to be picking that up too, and I should run power as well. Okay. Now I can pick all of this up and have it tell me that my inventory is full. All right, what can I get rid of? Let's get rid of the coal. Get rid of the landfill. There, that'll help. Okay, I think that should do it. Let's make sure we can get back home. Make sure everything's powered up, which it seems to be. I probably should have put a few signals along the track there, but it's not terribly important. Okay, great. So I'm going to go back and try to clean out my inventory a little bit, since I'm carrying around a lot of junk with me. And then in the next episode, we'll set up an iron mine and get our first off-site smelting going. And then from there, we'll continue the expansion. So we'll see y'all soon. Take care.